Hey guys, TCGLover here. I hope you enjoyed my last couple of videos where I did some deck profiles because yeah, he's got quite a few different decks and I thought it'd be fun to show some of them anyway. He's actually got wind-ups as well, and this is a perfect time to be playing them right now because of the fact that all the cards have gone up in price because of the recent wind-ups winning the North American World Championship qualifier. Yeah. Anyway, this is a video to talk about mini guts. I like this card very much. What it does is that you tribute one monster to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes 0 until the end phase. This turn, when it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack in the graveyard. Okay, so what it really means is that you need to have two monsters on your field because you need one to attack and destroy the monster and just, make sure that actually gets its effect off. And you need one monster to tribute. So it's kind of like in Evols, it's got a really good place. Okay, so I want to go through my deck list of how I think my first draft, pretty much, of how the deck would work if I were to play mini guts. So first we're gonna have two Veilers. I was running two, and I was running a Phoenix Chain as well, but I had to just cut out stuff. Two Serato because apparently that's kind of more popular to play these days than it is playing free, even though I like to play free. We got looking at two Diplos because it's still a fantastic card. It basically, you activate mini guts, tribute Yugioh, summon Diplo, pop their back row, and then you can ram over their stuff. So it's really good. We've got Volcanos because we still want to mini guts and then summon this and then go into a Yugioh and then ram over their cards, so you deal 4,000 damage. That's really good, we want that. We've got the Yugioh, obviously. We're running 3 of those because it's one of the cards that go well with mini guts. You don't need to have a monster in your field, you can just set this card, use mini guts. It allows you to summon a Serato or a Diplo or a Volcano and then go off from there and deal some immense amount of damage. Putting your opponent below 4,000 is a really good thing, especially when they're playing their warnings and stuff like that. You only get one warning off, so it puts you in a very good position. It seems to be standard to be running 2 Wrestlers. But at this point, I think because of the way that it doesn't function too well with mini guts, I mean, you can flip it, get a monster, you can tribute this card. But the fact is that I much prefer the Yugioh variant instead. This card still does the job at 2, and if I need to search it with diversity, I can still do that. We got Gauze because when things fail, then this card is sitting in your hand for you to drop it and get back in the game again. We got. This is the difference, really. We got 3 tour guides and a Sangan. Of course, I am trying to promote tour guides as much as possible now that everyone has access to it. So there's no reason, there's no pretentiousness with playing this card because everyone has it now. Not everyone, but it's more available. So if you really wanted to get the cards, you can. Okay, yeah, so you use Tour Guide to summon a Sangan and then you use Mini Guts. Simple as you tribute Sangan, you search for a Veiler, you search for a Yugioh. From there you can attack with your Tour Guide and then deal about 4,000 damage depending on their monster, how beefy it is. You got one Book of Moon because it's still fantastic to stop Exceed summons. It still works fantastically well with Westlow. It's still really good. We've got Dark Hole, we have 3 Econs. This is one of the things that I'm not too sure, I might run 2, but the fact is because I'm running 3 Yugioh now, 3 Econs does work well with it. You get to take their monster, and then you can mini guts their monster, attack their other monster, so you can clear 2 monsters at once. We've got 2 Evo Diversities, mainly because I'm running Sangan now, and when I do Evo Diversity, I mainly search for the Yugioh and Westlow, and when I was running El Genero, I was searching for that as well. So Evo Diversity is still great even if I want to search for an Evo Sword to get some combos off. Because I have Sangan in my deck now, I don't need to run 3. I mean, it's still fantastic to play it, and the fact is I don't really draw it very often, which is really annoying. I still want to be able to search my stuff, and I still want to get, effect, playing the game, if I draw as turn 1, it sets me up really well with a Westlow or something. I'm running 2 Evo Force because it's either 3 of these or it's 3 of these. I wasn't really sure, but Evo Force still works really well with the Yugioh. It works with Westlow, and it still does what it's supposed to do. So it could go up to 3, but I just don't want to run 42 cards because it starts to get a little bit clunky then. We've got Heavy Storm. This is all sorted in order of A to Z, so Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, all the staples are here. Heavy Storm, and yeah. Okay, so we've got mini guts now. So I'm running 2 of them because I'm sort of testing it out. If it's really good and it's really not getting dead in hand, then I will run more than 3, and then more than 2, and run 3 instead. But at this point, I'm just trying it out, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the results. Monster Reborn, yeah, and Pot of Avarice because we dump monsters quickly because of tributing their stuff, and things just get sent to the graveyard because you exceed summon, and obviously when it dies, you have you now have 3 monsters in your grave, and it just fills up really quick. So it's really good. Yeah. Prodigy, I'm running 1 of these because I just wanted to have that extra option to be able to search, as well as get into my other cards that I might need. It's always really great when you're in a winning situation and you use this card, and it kind of still gets you that MST that you needed to pop the back row attack the game. Because you know they had a deep prison set or something. Okay, I'm running compulsory, the Solemn Brigade, and 2 Torrentials. It's really tight space at this point. I obviously went from monsters as well as the traps, so at this point I had quite a lot of spaces taken up already. So with trap cards, it was really difficult to pick. But of course, you pick the normal 5 ones, you know, the ones that everyone plays. But I like compulsory over bottomless mainly because when they do try to go off, I have this set, so I can stop their XCs, and it really negs them quite badly. Of course, doesn't work against Lawgivers, so does Bottomless, doesn't work against the Eva. This does a really good job against Rabbits in a way. It kind of does, it just kind of deals with the problem, you know. Really good. Anyway, for my extra deck, it's not completely sorted out. I basically just filled it out with random cards. But I feel like I'm missing a Giga Brilliant, and Evas are Dolka, Evas are Lagiers, we've got 2 of those. We don't need 3 Dolkers, we don't need 2 Dolkers. Can play 2 if you want, now that it's coming available. I don't really see the point. Gemlight Pearl, it's really good. Really good. I used it the other day when I went to locals to get over Shien, because Shien is now quite popular. He was not happy because he completely forgot about his existence, and so he set it up thinking, okay, Evols are going to have a problem getting over it, and then Gemlight Pearl came out and smacked his face, and he was not happy. So Levier, the Sea Dragon, obviously when things do get banished by Bottomless, this card can set some combos up. Leviathan Dragon, of course, it's a really great card. Zen mains, there's no reason not to run this card now that it's coming in a tin. Yay! It's in a tin. Zen Meister, so you can still get that Westlow combo off, because I've actually done it. I did it on the other day when I went to locals, and it's just so good. You know, they really puts them in pressure. Utopia and Utopia Ray. Still always run these 2 together. I don't run Mind Control because you can't tribute the monster that you Mind Control if you want to, but also because I'm running 3 econs. Maestro, the Symphony Djinn, still really good. You can use it to really sit behind it and flip their stuff down and whatever you want to do. Tempo, I always try and fit this in my extra deck because of its tendency to be a real pain in the ass for your opponent if they can't deal with it quickly. You know, it goes up to 2-7. If you watch the top 4 game between Pro Winston and his wind-up opponent, the wind-up opponent did use Tempo in both of his games, and he really used it well. He definitely used it when it was at the best time. It was really fun to see that Tempo was killing a Leviathan Dragon. I think it was Leviathan Dragon. He used it against Zen mains, and he used it against Levier and everything. Asagolem, obviously I can't run this card because of the fact that I do not live in the US. But this card is still very good. It's either this or Musa Rhythm, but of course I do like the 3000 on your opponent's turn as well. This card can be tributed, so you can use it for econ if you need to. And obviously for 2 synchros I run Catasta and Army Arm, because Army Arm can be used with Westlow and Tour Guide. Catasta can be used with the Evosaurs and Veiler. So yeah, that's pretty much my first draft. I might change things around once I played around with it and realise that certain things come up too often, certain things don't come up enough if I'm not running them at 3 already. That's pretty much my first build. I hope to tell you how it went. I might do a few duels in the near future and show exactly how it all works out. If this deck does do really well, then I will definitely try to promote it in, you know, Pojo and stuff like that, and see if it actually sets the stone for the new Evols of the future. Yeah, that would be really awesome if I actually did pioneer a brand new Evol variant which actually works. So thanks for watching, guys. TCGLover out.